EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On second down, Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL, and they certainly want to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Young looks to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Panthers at 7 and 8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a second and 2. Young now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Marshall. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Young will set to throw. That caught by Trimble. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the sideline and incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, as a coach, you want to see your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on the opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
A first down throw for Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3, and now gets a connection into that game going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time to panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 and now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete, left side to Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Only a yard in the pickup there to bring up a 3rd down. Look at this defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Stopping the run has been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. Just down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On play action, Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brian, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, Tua's going to change things up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That sack by LeBrian Ray. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and worked their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
On second down, Tua. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Derek Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
5, 6. Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. No surprise this offense would be able to convert to currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
The style that we talk about, but it's a vital one, and in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Open man right side is Sharp. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Tua going to throw. Got a man. That's Aiyuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 43 yards. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down up near the 40-yard line.
Now Tua. Connects with Kittle underneath. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
22 needle.
They run with Sanders off the option. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Smash, red. 6, mega. 7.
Young now from the 50. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, 49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk. 34 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Panthers 28, 49ers 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Striker, 3-3.
Young will set to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here's Tua. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
49ers 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third down and 1. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. He appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Young now. Caught by Tremble. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Come on, set. Red, cycle.
1st down, Young. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And Thomas has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Going to the air. Tagovailoa connects with Kittle underneath. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now here's Young. Open man right side is Shark. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. 5 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
1st down and goal to go.
Guys, you got this. It's win. Yeah, boys, we On the double.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Ready.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Tua going to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he will find his man, Samuel. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
25.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On
on the counter now with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll run with Sanders. Bust through the tackle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Panthers 45, 49ers 25.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They juked him, and he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end. And really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.